Simply adding technology to K-12 environments does not improve learning. What matters is how it is used to develop knowledge and skills. Billions of people all over the world have access to and use technology every day. Smartphones, tablets, and laptops connect their users with instant information quickly. It only makes sense that teachers shift their teaching practices to move in step with the ever-changing world of technology. So, how is this done? Well, for one thing, teachers have to be aware of what technology is available and how to use it themselves. This is half the battle. Becoming familiar with the tools and utilizing them on a daily basis is the best way to become better acquainted with the way our students are receiving information from their environment. The next step is finding a way to effectively implement technology into the classroom. This is where things can get tricky. As teachers, we need to focus on the tool that technology is and how to best use it to enhance the classroom environment. But have no fear. You don't have to do this alone. 21 Things for Teachers provides a hands-on experience to help teachers learn to use tools to improve their own technology skills and how to integrate these tools into their instruction. Aligned with the 9 best practice strategies from the book Using Technology with Classroom Instruction That Works by Pittler, Hubble, and Kuhn, 21 Things for Teachers can prepare an educator to add in effective technology tools that will further their students' learning experiences. These 9 best practice strategies are setting objectives and providing feedback, reinforcing effort and providing recognition, cooperative learning, using cues, questions, and advanced organizers, non-linguistic representations, summarizing and note-taking, assigning homework and providing practice, identifying similarities and differences, and generating and testing hypotheses. These are all tried and true teaching methods that direct the way we present information to make it most likely for our students to connect to what we are teaching them in a meaningful way. So, sounds good. Let's go write some amazing lesson plans. Wait, not so fast. A real game changer for education has entered the scene. The Internet. People, including our students, have quick and easy access to information that 20 years ago took a lot more effort to find. Educators need to fall in line with technology in order to reach our students as well as prepare them for their future. Let's go back to those 9 best practice categories. The creators of 21 Things for Teachers have designed a way for teachers to continue to do what they do best, but add in some additional tools that make the job more effective and, yes, even more fun. Let's take a quick look at each thing to get an idea of what 21 Things for Teachers can do for you in your classroom. Thing 1 is cloud initiation. Sites such as Google Docs, Diigo, and Dropbox all support a teaching strategy of using the Internet cloud to enhance areas such as cooperative learning, advanced organizers, and assigning homework and practice. Thing 2 is Face of the Classroom. By providing your students with an online presence, you can give them access to your instruction at any time. Through sites such as Weebly, Edmodo, or any type of blog, your students can benefit from any 9 of the best practice strategies. You can post objectives for your classes, provide cues and questions for an upcoming lesson, or list homework or links to resources for more practice through your online presence. Thing 3 is collaboration tools. Lino and Trello are great tools for applying the best practice strategies of cooperative learning as well as note-taking and summarizing for group projects. This allows for all members of a group to have access to group projects outside of class. Thing 4 is communication tools. The best practice strategies of providing feedback, reinforcing effort, or providing recognition can be achieved through communication-based screen presence with your students. A great way to continue class time beyond the classroom is to use online tools such as Skype or Google Hangouts. Thing 5 is content area tools. Michigan Learns Online, Michigan eLibrary, and CK12 are all excellent sources for expanding your students' learning experiences. These online tools can be used to apply the best practice strategies of providing cues and questions or generating and testing hypotheses. Thing 6 is differentiated instruction and UDL, or Universal Design for Learning. Teachers have the challenge of meeting all of their students' various needs within one lesson. Online resources such as LearnPort, VozMe, or NetTrekker can allow an educator to use best practice strategies to provide their students with ways to assign homework and practice or teach summarizing and note-taking through methods specific to the student's needs. Thing 7 is digital citizenship. Since the technology information superhighway is so accessible to our students, they need to be taught the best way to manage themselves as a digital citizen. Common Sense Media has a great curriculum that models the best practice strategies of cooperative learning, as well as providing feedback, reinforcing effort, and providing recognition. Students can learn firsthand the importance of acceptable and appropriate use of technology. Hang in there, we're 1/3 of the way through. Thing 8 is visual learning. Lessons can be designed to be eye-catching and effective for the best practice strategies of non-linguistic representation, advanced organizers, and summarizing and note-taking through the many fun online resources such as Poplet, Wordle, or Bubble.us. Students can visually connect to the content you are teaching, which helps them to commit that information to long-term knowledge. Thing 9 is copyright and Creative Commons. It is important that when using any online material that both you and your students are aware of the responsible, ethical, and legal use of all digital material. Creative Commons is an excellent resource for educating both yourself and your students on the best way to responsibly use online information and media. When using the best practice strategies of non-linguistic representation or quoting information when setting objectives or providing cues and questions, it is essential that you and your students have a solid understanding of the copyright and Creative Commons laws. Furthermore, it is important that you and your students are aware of how to protect the information you put online to ensure that it is properly used. Thing 10 is digital images. PhotoFlexer and PhotoPeach are great sites to help utilize the best practice strategies of non-linguistic representation, identifying similarities and differences, as well as generating cues and questions on any subject area. These resources allow you to create metaphors and analogies by editing or organizing images to fit your needs. Thing 11 is presentation tools. Prezi, Zoomit, and BlendSpace are just a few of the many online tools that can be used to present visually appealing presentations. Whether it is showing an online presentation that you designed, or using the Zoomit tool to highlight areas of the website you are presenting to the class, or helping students use BlendSpace for a virtual book report, complete with an interactive quiz at the end, you could be integrating the best practice strategies of non-linguistic representation, setting objectives, providing cues, questions, or advanced organizers, or assigning homework or providing practice. Thing 12 is evaluation and assessment. This thing is very broad and can be applied to direct your teaching in various ways. It can consist of using sites that allow you to view your school's online report card in order to see where improvement is needed. It can also be used to design effective evaluation of your students' work through sites like Rubistar, or take online surveys to check for understanding or gather other information through SurveyMonkey or Poll Everywhere. When it is being applied, Thing 12 supports the best practice strategies of providing feedback, setting objectives, and generating and testing hypotheses. Thing 13 is interactive learning tools. By using this thing to apply the best practice strategies of using non-linguistic representation, assigning homework and providing practice, and providing cues, questions, and advanced organizers, you are giving your students an active and engaging way to learn the content you are presenting. Online tools such as Read, Write, Think, Quizlet, and PBS Learning Media are just a few of the places to plug in your content and make it come alive to your students. Thing 14 is productivity tools. Using online resources such as Google Calendars and Evernote are very effective ways to be efficient in your planning. These tools will help you apply the best practice strategy of assigning homework and providing practice, providing advanced organizers, using cues and questions, as well as teaching summarizing and note-taking. Don't quit on me now. Only 7 more things to go. Thing 15 is staying informed. In order to keep up with the changing trends of education or just keep track of the world around you, it's important that you have quick online access to news and other information. Through RSS, which stands for Really Simple Syndication, you can utilize sources such as Old Reader or NetVibes in order to track and organize the latest information available. You can use this thing to apply the best practice strategies of providing cues and questions, as well as assigning homework and providing practice, if you introduce it to your students as a tool that allows them to collect online data in one central location. Thing 16 is research and reference tools. This thing could support any of the 9 best practice strategies, but especially generating and testing hypotheses, providing cues and questions, and assigning homework and providing practice. This can be accomplished through the use of the Michigan eLibrary, mel.org, or Google Scholar in order to find reliable resources when doing research. It's also helpful to share with your students how to properly cite their sources by using technological citation tools that are available in Microsoft Word, Google, or other online sources. Thing 17 is professional learning networks. This thing is really all about you and your professional growth. By actively using and participating in online social networks such as Twitter, LinkedIn, or Google+, you are allowing opportunity to apply yourself to the best practice strategies of cooperative learning, as well as setting objectives or providing and gaining feedback. With older students, this could be a great tool for helping them begin to develop their professional portfolio for future job opportunities. Thing 18 is virtual classrooms. As technology develops, it's important that we help our students to connect to the information online in a meaningful way. You can apply the best practice strategies of cooperative learning, as well as providing practice or identifying similarities and differences through the online resources of Michigan Learns Online, the tools through Edmodo, or the tech training provided through Navigating the Land of Online Learning. With these tools, you can help your students to learn how to best be served by high-tech education. Thing 19 is digital storytelling. Through fun tools such as Storybird, iMovie, or Kerpoof, you can use this thing to present information to your students in yet another interactive and even entertaining way. You can apply the best practice strategies of setting objectives, summarizing, identifying similarities and differences, or even assign homework and practice by asking students to build a digital story on your latest topic. Thing 20 is online video and audio files. By utilizing online resources such as TeacherTube, Discovery Education, or iTunes U, you can allow your students a near hands-on experience through the miracle of online media. The best practice strategies of setting objectives, providing cues and questions, or identifying similarities and differences can be achieved through bringing your subject area through your screen and into your classroom. Thing 21 is flipping your classroom. Students can actually have the experience of being a part of your class while not actually attending class. Through web-based tools such as Screencast-O-Matic or Jing, you can essentially flip your classroom so that meaningful instruction takes place outside of class through a media device, and then class time can be spent on practice and one-on-one interaction time. This is a great way to apply the best practice strategies of setting objectives, assigning homework and providing practice, as well as providing cues, questions, and advanced organizers. Well, we did it. We covered all 21 things of the 21 things for the 21st century teacher. I know that my experience with the 21 things has forever changed and continues to evolve my teaching in new ways every day. When used, the 21 things will not fail to help you engage your students in new and exciting ways. In closing, here is a quote from Headspace.com. Choose wisely. It is not what technology does to us. It is what we do to technology. Get smart with technology. Choose wisely and use it in a way that benefits both you and those around you. So go, experience the 21 things for yourself. Check out their website at 21thingsforteachers.net and start moving your classroom forward into the 21st century and beyond.